Let's see if this Dream Velvet foundation by Maybelline is hydrating enough. I saw this in the drugstore and I wanted to try it out because it's wintertime and it's still kind of, my skin is going through a dry mode. And forgive me for my nails. I went and tried to remove my nail polish and halfway through I was like, forget it. This is taking too long. I need to do this video. So just ignore my nails. I am going to do like a first impression review of this foundation. I saw this at Ulta the other day and I saw it with this crazy looking device here, which is supposedly a beauty blender. It's a dream blender, not beauty blender. And it's different, so I wanted to try them both together. So this is really interesting. It's a very thick and firm blender, beauty blender thing. It looks like a beauty blender on the tip, but it has a handle. It's pretty firm to the skin, so I'm not sure how it's gonna apply. I don't know if I should be doing this or rubbing it on my face. Let's find out. On the back it says to go up this way.
And go in circular motions on the cheeks, go down on the nose and on the chin like this.
And before using wet and towel dry blender for light coverage. I think I'm going to do that right now. Like it says in the instructions, I'm going to pat this down so it's kind of dry. I got the color 70, pure beige. I'm not sure if this is the right color. They Ulta, sometimes they have testers, and they had number 75 that looked a little bit too yellow for my skin, and they were out of 75. I decided to go with the pure beige just because it's more neutral. I sometimes don't like to look too yellow, so hopefully this will match my skin. I'm not sure, but it looks a little bit... So it says in the instructions to go like this. The color looks a little bit more beige. I do have a little bit of yellow undertone, but sometimes I don't like to put too yellow foundation. I feel that once I put contouring and stuff like that, it will add the yellow to my face, so I don't need to add more with the foundation. Actually, the color is not too bad. The application is very smooth and it's very moussey-like. I still have to go over this area. My cheeks sometimes get red. I have to go over it again. Let's see how it does on the nose, because my nose gets red sometimes. That's where I get red most. And definitely this is not a full coverage. I can tell you right now, especially with the applicator that they give or they have next to it. There's like 1 fluid ounces in this, and I already had to squeeze 3 times to cover my face. So I don't know how far this foundation will go. It seems like there's not enough in there to last you long, because you have to keep applying. What I'm going to do for this, for the purpose of the first impression, I'm going to not set it with a powder and just apply it. Let me look with a bigger, closer mirror. The application was nice. It doesn't feel tacky. It doesn't feel like I have anything on my skin. You can see my freckles. Still redness coming through around here. It doesn't really accentuate the fine lines and wrinkles. So that's good, but I'm not really happy with the coverage. I don't feel like it's really covering it. I'm gonna put another layer on top and see what it does. If you're not into heavy foundation, I can see this working for you, but if you'd like full coverage, this is not it. Yeah, definitely didn't cover my nose that well. It didn't cover this pigmentation from a previous breakout I had. It's still red around my nose. I could see the redness here. It doesn't look dry, so that's good. It says it's not drying, it's hydrating, so that's good that it doesn't look dry. I like that, but I wish it was full coverage. So I'm not gonna set it with a powder. I'm gonna put some concealer under my eyes just because I don't want to look like I haven't had sleep for days. But that's it. I'm not gonna put any concealer around my nose just because I want to see how it wears off around my nose. And yeah, I'm not gonna set it. I'm just gonna put some blush on. Not even gonna contour or bronze my face. So yeah, I'm gonna put my makeup on and I'll be right back. I have my full makeup on. I just put a little bit of concealer under my eyes and set it a little bit so it doesn't crease. That's about it. I didn't powder my face. I didn't put any contouring. It's about 12:57 right now, almost 1 o'clock. I will come back and check back with you. I'm gonna run some errands. I'm gonna have lunch. And then either I'll do it on the road if I'm not back here in time, or I'll do it back here and tell you how the foundation is holding up after 3-4 hours. Hey, I'm back. I don't actually have my phone with me, but there's a clock there that says 5:56. It's 5:56 in the evening or afternoon. And it's been about 5 hours now, almost, give and take. I apologize if you can hear the kids outside. The kids are playing outside. They have a game or something out there. And I didn't close the window because it's getting kind of warm with the lights and everything. First, just a reminder, I didn't powder my face, so my T-zone is very oily. The oil on my skin is actually breaking up the foundation a little bit. Right here, you can even tell in the camera that I'm pretty shiny in the T-zone. My chin area has rubbed off because I did have lunch and I ran errands and probably touched my face, so it has there's no foundation actually on my chin at all now that I look at it. I don't look too oily on my cheek area, although it is kind of shiny still, but my nose T-zone is really shiny. What else? The foundation did not set into my fine lines and wrinkles, which is nice. The foundation is completely gone around my nose and my freckles are coming through. Yeah, definitely if you're using this, you have to set your T-zone or the oily parts of your skin. I thought 70 may be a good color for me. I mean, since they didn't have 75, I thought maybe this would be the next step. But outside in the sunlight, in the daylight, I looked a little bit too light and there was no life in my skin. I needed that little bit of that yellow tone for it to look more like my skin and not look so chalky and washed out. It is not the best coverage for me. I like a little bit more full coverage, and this was definitely not a full coverage. In this light though, it doesn't look as washed out and chalky to me right now, but in the daylight it did. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this review and first impression. If you like this kind of videos and if you'd like me to create more of these videos, please give this video a thumbs up. I thought it was a good idea to do reviews again and get back into the first impression and review mode. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Bye. Right now, ooh.